Aquarius, hello, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is going to be your small story reading for the end of January here. So for those of you who are new, for these small stories, I choose a book off the shelf that seems to want to speak to you, read a passage from that story to you, and then we will use cards to further illuminate how that might be resonating in your life this time. So today for you, Aquarius, interesting, albeit slightly cheesy choice. Song of Love. This is a pictorial celebration by a modern young couple of the ancient Song of Songs, which is in the Book of Solomon in the Old Testament. Okay. This is very clearly from, I'll tell you actually, it's like 60s or 70s, yeah, 1970. So it goes like this. Basically the entire thing is this like pictorial narration. It's like incredibly 60s, 70s of like the modern couple, which, you know, I have a lot of thoughts and feelings of, but alas, this is what wants to come through. So we're going to read this passage from the Song of Songs. The foreword says, this text is taken from an Old Testament book attributed to King Solomon. It has been interpreted in history as an allegory of divine love, as well as a hymn to human love. The story tries to put an ultimate experience into words, yet for what is heard in the heart, there is no speech at all. Here we go. Tell me, you whom my soul loves, where you pasture your flock, where you make it lie down at noon. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are doves. Behold, you are beautiful, my beloved, truly lovely. Our couch is green. The beams of our house are cedar. Our rafters are pine. I am Rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. As a lily among brambles, so is my love among maidens. As an apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among young men. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. The voice of my beloved, behold, he comes, leaping upon the mountains, bounding over the hills. My beloved speaks and says to me, arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. For lo, the winter is past, and rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of singing has come. The voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. My beloved is mine, and I am his. Upon my bed by night I sought him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but found him not. I called him, but he gave no answer. I will rise now to go about the city in the streets and in the squares. I will seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but found him not. The watchmen found me as they went about the city. Have you seen him whom my soul loves? Searching. Scarcely had I passed them when I found him whom my soul loves. I held him and would not let him go. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. You have ravished my heart, my sister, my bride. You have ravished my heart with the glance of your eyes, with one jewel of your necklace. How sweet is your love, my sister, my bride. How much better is your love than wine. I slept, but my heart was awake. I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, that you tell him I am sick with love. What is your beloved more than another beloved, O fairest among women? What is your beloved more than another beloved that you adjure us? My beloved is all radiant and ruddy, distinguished among 10,000. His head is the finest gold, his locks are wavy, black as a raven. His speech is most sweet, and he is altogether desirable. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. Whither has your beloved gone, O fairest among women? My dove, my perfect one, is only one, the darling of her mother, flawless to her that bore her. The maidens saw her and called her happy, the queens and concubines also, and they praised her. Who is this that looks forth like the dawn, fair as the moon, bright as the sun, terrible as an army with banners? I went down to the nut orchard to look at the blossoms of the valley to see whether the pomegranates were in bloom. Before I was aware, my fancy set me in a chariot beside my prince. We're almost at the end. How fair and pleasant you are, O loved one, delectable maiden. I am my beloved's, and his desire is for me. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm. For love is strong as death, jealousy is cruel as the grave. Its flashes are flashes of fire, a most vehement flame. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. If a man offered for love all the wealth of his house, it would be utterly scorned. That's it. That's the end. So, interesting little opening we have here, Aquarius. Something here clearly about someone searching for a love, searching for the feeling that their heart is desiring, and all of the roller coaster that comes with that. The passages that stick out to me here: I am sick with love. Like, someone tell my beloved if you see him that I am sick with love. You know, where is my beloved? There's another one. What makes your beloved fairer than the others? You know, what sets them apart from others? You know, there's all these, like, there's this just absolute enamored adoration that's happening here in this love song, which is very much, like it says in the foreword, a testament to human love, but also this like allegory for divine love as well, for a higher love. And yet it's so human, right? There's the fires of jealousy show up, and the feelings of like love sickness and all of these things. It's a mix. It's a big old mixed bag. Set me as a seal upon your heart. Okay. All right. Let's go to cards. Illuminating this story further for Aquarius, please. What is this small story? This song of love for Aquarius. I'm just spreading the deck out here, and I'm going to choose 3 cards at random. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We have, let's see what we have. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is right at the center here, which came out in your pre-shuffle, and it is surrounded by the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles, and it says reevaluate and redistribute on either end here. Reevaluate with the 4 of Cups, redistribute with the 6 of Pentacles, and then the Throne of Sanctuary right in the middle as the Queen of Pentacles. I'm starting to get it. It's interesting. Moon in Cancer, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and then Moon in Taurus. We got a lot of moon energy here, a lot of emotional, intuitive energy showing up. And we're starting with reevaluate. I'm feeling, Aquarius, there was something here with this Song of Songs rendition that we just went through, of like looking at an entire journey of love, an entire experience of love, and the whole roller coaster of that journey of not having love and then finding love and then feeling like you've lost it again and then wanting to reconnect. And there's also like commitment in there with this idea of set me as a seal upon your heart. You know, there's all of the throes of love in this entire passage here of the human capacity for love. And then here's a need to reevaluate. So I'm picking up, I think, on a love relationship here for someone, or like specifically your relationship to loving. your relationship to loving others and your relationship to loving yourself is in a period of reevaluating in order to perhaps rebalance in the sense of redistributing your love. It's like, how are you distributing your love? Is it all at once in one big box? Is it doling it out in smaller increments? Like, there's a question of distribution here in order to find balance. The Six of Pentacles for me is about reciprocity. What we see in this card is people working together, or trying to find the way to distribute or balance the energy between them in a way that is reciprocal, in a way that is equal, in a way that allows everybody to get what they need in this situation. It's an allocation of resources, which could be emotional resources, it could be physical resources. A time of evaluation, or needing to reevaluate in order to redistribute the emotional, physical resources more equally. And right in the center, Aquarius, I think, is you as the Queen of Pentacles in this place of reevaluation. Needing to, it says the Throne of Sanctuary. And for me, this card in particular evokes someone that is sort of retreating into their own space to evaluate, okay, how am I distributing my emotional, right? Moon in Cancer. How am I distributing my emotional resources? How am I distributing my physical resources? Moon in Taurus. And is there a balance that needs to be found, a balance that needs to be struck here between like how I am able to care for myself and others in this situation? It seems like there's a lot of onus on you, Aquarius, because I'm just seeing, if we like zoom out here and kind of squint my eyes, I'm seeing this as like, it almost looks like these rungs are all kind of honing in on you like this narrow focus. Everybody's honing in, focusing in, zeroing in on you. And it feels like there's a little bit of pressure on this Queen of Pentacles to be a sanctuary for others, or, you know, and whether that's pressure that you're putting on yourself, or that you feel that others in your life, in your intimate sphere, are putting on you. I do feel a little bit of pressure here, which is why there's a need to kind of step back. Go into your own inner sanctuary and care for yourself and your own needs in the way that you need to, so that you can come back to your relationships having reevaluated the distribution of resources in some way, or the distribution of labor in some way. And I'm not really picking up either way. Not necessarily picking up that like you are doing all the work necessarily. I don't feel that that's true here, Aquarius, at all. I think that there is like a real desire to distribute the loads equally. But for whatever reason, there needs to be this time of evaluation and reflection, and perhaps like some self-care time, because that's what we're seeing in both of these cards. This one's like nurturing a plant and like setting up house, setting up their own in sanctuary here, internal sanctuary. And this one's just sort of like taking some time out. I'm just going to do my nails. I'm going to like sit in my robe and relax and reevaluate and reconsider some things moving forward. So that's kind of what this feels like. It feels like there's a lot of love here, since we had the Song of Songs. You know, there's a lot of love energy showing up in a huge way, and there's a need to kind of back up and maybe go into your own inner sanctuary to figure out how to move forward in a way that distributes the resources that you have for that kind of love in a way that leaves you feeling cared for and others feeling cared for reciprocally. That's what this feels like. And right now, perhaps there's difficulty in finding that balance with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can feel like, okay, I love everything that's around me, but something's off. There's something else emotionally that needs to kind of pop off here. That's the feeling. And so there's a time of going within and then maybe coming back out with better ideas about how to distribute that load. Aquarius. Very interesting. I'm feeling the need to get you... Okay. I'm feeling the need to end this part of your reading with a postcard from the liminal space. So I'm going to get those shuffling. So this is just the first half of this reading. I now take this into an extended reading where we will use other decks here, the Cosmic Tarot, to really get into some clarity. What's this Four of Cups situation? Why the need to reevaluate? How can you go into your own energy and come out the other side with this Six of Pentacles type solution? What is the redistribution, the rebalancing that needs to happen in this situation? Okay, so we're going to get clarity on all of that. I'm going to put a preview of what that extended reading gets into at the end of this reading so that you can take a look, see if it's resonating with you. And if it is, click the link in the description box below and that will take you over to Vimeo. You can view this extended reading instantly. Okay, so let's get you a postcard from the liminal space here, Aquarius. What's the guidance for Aquarius? Oh, that was fast. Look at this imagery. Both of these cards look like they're in a spaceship. See that? And even like very specifically looking out the window of a spaceship on like a new land, or like in this image, we're looking at the planet from this zoomed out point of view. And that's very Aquarius energy, is this ability to sort of zoom out and take a view of things that is much more collective. And I think that's what you're trying to do. There's a lot of emotions going on with the Four of Cups. There's a lot of emotions in this love situation. And I think you're trying to kind of zoom out and find the best way to move forward that is the most balanced. And you're needing to somehow like zoom out and go far away and get perspective in order to do that. It says the rhythms of fate, right? The rhythms of fate and the tickings of time. The rhythms of fate and the tickings of time, needing to draw back and see sort of the larger plan at work here, the larger picture at work. I'm so intrigued at the fact that flanking you as the Queen of Pentacles, or this embodiment of your idea of nurturance, care, sanctuary, home. Like your idea of home seems to be right at the center of this reading. And on either side, we've got two RE words: re-evaluate, redistribute. There is an adjustment that needs to be made here. It's interesting too, because many astrologers and other folks associate Mercury retrogrades, RE retrogrades, with these RE words like reevaluate and redistribution. And we have a Mercury retrograde coming up mid-February into about early mid-March. So you may be gearing up here, Aquarius, for this time of reflection, reevaluation, redistribution. Okay. Very interesting. All right, Aquarius, if you'd like to follow me into the extended, click the link below and I'll see you over in Vimeo. If not, thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. If you're enjoying this reading, please do click like on this reading. It just helps to grow the channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe. All right, talk to you soon. I need enlightenment here. I'm totally in the freaking moon. I'm just so up in this moon. I can't see the way forward. I need help. I'm just like overwhelmed. This is speaking to me mainly of this overwhelm and getting to this point of surrender, because there seems to be, with Seven of Cups, it's like there's something different in every cup and there's so many options swirling and you don't know what you want. I'm gonna be that, like, that is what this feels like, is that you don't know what you want. You really actually don't. Because again, the moon energy seems to be creating this sort of like Neptunian landscape of what's real and what is fantasy. And I can't sort through what is real and what is fantasy. I can't discern it. And so I'm just like overwhelmed because I can't tell what's real and what's not. And because of that, I don't know what I want.